The day has stopped waiting. Most people think life changes in loud moments. A big break, a winning ticket, a miracle that knocks down the door. But for Daniel Carter, life changed on a Tuesday morning that looked exactly like every other one. No more applause, no more sign from the sky, just silence and a choice. Daniel woke up at jam 5:12 am. Not because Ray wanted tea, because his alarm had trained him tea. Same ceiling, same crack above the fan, same thought pressing on his chest. Another day gone. He showered without feeling the water, drank coffee without tasting it, put on clothes that didn't say anything about who he was, only where he worked. Daniel wasn't lazy. He wasn't stupid. He wasn't unlucky. He was stuck. Every morning he promised himself, one day I'll do more. One day I'll start. And every night he sighed, tomorrow. Tomorrow had become his favorite lie. When Daniel was younger, he wanted to build things, not houses, not companies, lives. He wanted to create something that mattered, something that proved he existed beyond paychecks and rent notices. But life has a way of shrinking dreams quietly. Bills showed up, fear whispered, people said things like, be realistic, play it safe, you're not special. So Daniel did what many people do. He folded his dream carefully, and he put it away. Years passed, and the dream didn't die, it just waited. On that Tuesday morning, Daniel noticed something different. His reflection, same face but tired in a way sleep couldn't fix. And a thought hit him hard. If nothing changes, this will be my life forever. Not dramatic, not tragic, just unfinished. That scared him more than failure ever had. On the drive to work, traffic crawled. People stared forward like prisoners counting seconds. Then the voice came, not loud, not emotional, clear. How long are you going to keep waiting for permission? Daniel gripped the steering wheel. Waiting for what? Money? Confidence? The perfect moment he realized something painful. No more one was coming. No more one was going to save him. No more one was going to choose his life for him. If he stayed where he was, it would be his fault. And if for the first time, that truth didn't crush him, it freed him. Daniel didn't quit his job. He didn't post a dramatic announcement. He made a small decision. That night, instead of collapsing on the couch, he sat down at the table. No more motivation, no more inspiration, just discipline. He worked on the dream he'd buried awkwardly, imperfectly, badly, and it felt alive. Motivation didn't stay. Some nights he was tired. Some nights he doubted himself. Some nights he wondered if he was wasting time. Progress was slow, painfully slow, but something had changed. He wasn't waiting anymore. He was moving even when it hurt. And that made all the difference. 3 months in, Daniel failed. Hard. The project didn't work. The feedback was brutal. The doubt came roaring back. Old voices returned. Told you so. You're not cut out for this. Go back to being safe. Daniel sat alone, staring at the wall. And for a moment, he almost listened. Then he remembered something important. Failure wasn't new. Regret was. And he refused to meet himself 10 years later with the same excuses. Instead of quitting, Daniel adjusted. He learned. He asked for help. He stayed humble. He stopped chasing perfection and he focused on progress. Day by day, brick by brick, no more one clapped, no more one noticed, but he did. A year later, Daniel wasn't famous, but he was different, confident, grounded, alive. The dream had grown not because it was easy, but because he stayed. And one day, Someone said something that stopped him cold. You know, you inspired me to start. Daniel smiled, because that was the dream all along. If you're listening to this, you don't need permission. You don't need motivation. You don't need the perfect moment. You need courage, even when you're afraid. You need discipline, even when you're tired. You need action, even when you doubt yourself. Start small, start scared. Just start, because one day you'll wake up and you realize the moment you stopped waiting was the moment your life finally began.